Heliux y nada, vamos a terminar esto de una vez por todas. No sé cuánto falte, pero digamos que creo que no falta tanto como creo. Digámoslo, no tengo idea, pero supongo. Me falta uno de fuerza para usar esta arma. No lo puedo pegar ni siquiera un golpe, ¿no? No sé por qué siento que se ve diferente. Puede ser por la lluvia. Por la lluvia, yo creo. Por la lluvia. Lluvia. Estuve revisando los videos y parece que mi voz se escucha demasiado alto, la verdad. Y eso no es muy bueno para ustedes. No sé por qué, yo tengo voz ronca, pero no, como que la voz que tengo cuando se me graba no la tengo. No sé por qué. Voy a bajarle un poco al aguataje porque si no se escucha demasiado fuerte mi voz. Voy a tratar de no... Aló. Ok. Yo creo que ahí está bien y con eso es suficiente, la verdad. Con eso está bien. Supongo que se escucha igual de fuerte, pero no sé. Le bajé un poco, bueno. O sea, yo diría que ahora ya no le temo tanto a los cíclopes, más le temo al troll, probablemente. Que ese sí no lo he logrado matar sin un arma. Porque claro, lo que pasa es que el troll, o sea, el cíclope en realidad no le hace efecto el daño a larga distancia. Y eso es un poco pendejín.
I doubted what I was told. That you were failing the hybrid. Yet now even the fact that you still breathe stands against the directive. Why did you come here, Jax? What did you expect to find?
My brother.
You appeal to me with emotion? The bond of blood with you, with father, once gave me honor. Now all I have is shame. Your execution should have saved me from that.
And yet, here I stand. You failed the directive, Calyx. Perhaps we aren't perfect after all. Wardic hid the truth. We were born free people. ELEX, the hybrid, our father. They decided what we would become.
Powerful, superior. They opened the door to our evolution. Our past is irrelevant.
So we've been told. But what other lies have we yet to uncover? You take the promises of the future and serve without question. But even now as an Elexiter, what does the hybrid tell you, Calyx? What do you know of the truth?
From the ashes came the clerics, believers in Kalan. From Kalan came the Alps, believers in the future. From ELEX came the hybrid, seer of all things. Together we serve no god. We bow to no person. Together we shall evolve.
Evolve into what? The Alps existed before the hybrid. Now we serve him. Now we bow to him. He has taken the place of Kalan.
Do you think you can anger me? I don't need anger, brother. The directive tells me you must die. What is dead should stay dead.
Ok, bacán, genial, hermoso. Cada vez me acostumbro más al combate de este juego, la verdad. O sea, me recuerda, como dije, a Elden Ring, pero no es lo mismo. Pero me recuerda. Puedo decir que no me recuerda, por favor. No me recuerda. El simple hecho de que te quedes sin estamina. se puede marcar enemigos, ¿sabes? No es que no se pueda, pero yo no lo hago porque es muy incómodo. ¡Oh! Dios.
So, Calyx set a trap for me. Warwick walked into it. He has
Vamos a matar primero a este weón, porque creo que es más pesado, no difícil, es más pesado. Y luego de eso, vamos a matar a estos perros. Ahora voy a quitar el seguimiento porque la verdad que no me sirve. Ah, en vez de ayudarme no me ayuda. En realidad me matan por seguir a alguien. O sea, siempre, o sea, un consejo que les voy a dar si quieren jugar este juego o el 2: desactiven el auto puntado, desactivenlo completamente porque no les va a servir de nada. Van a morir más de lo que van a morir sin auto puntado, ya. Eso es un consejo solamente, porque se van a dar cuenta más o sea, cuando ustedes lo jueguen se van a dar cuenta, no lo puedo decir más adelante porque ya es casi al final, pero yo me di cuenta al principio y lo desactivé. No al principio, pero me di cuenta muy rápido de que el auto puntado no me ayudaba en nada. Al revés, me cagaba. Es mejor tú darte la vuelta y tú apuntar con tu arma que realmente otra cosa. Yeah. Porque si autopuntas se va a redirigir la mirada a uno de ellos, pero si son varios van a morir, que es lo que me pasó en antes. Morí porque tenía el auto puntado. Pero bueno, como dije, ¿esto qué cosa es? No puedo marcarlo, esto es el híbrido. ¿Y esto? Okay, voy a bajar acá como por matar nomás, porque en realidad no necesito matarlo, pero ya que estoy aquí, pensé que me iba a enfrentar a mi hermano. Ojo que este es más cabrón que el otro era menos cabrón que este. O lo maté más rápido. Ay, man, ya me maté. No seas pendejo, por favor, no seas pendejo. ¡No seas pendejo! ¡No! Por favor. No seas pendejo, hermano. Casi muero. Casi muero. Qué pendejada, viejo. Qué pendejada, hermano. Qué pendejada. Esa arma de mierda la odio, man. Con toda mi puta alma, viejo. En serio. Una puta mierda, man. Lo que pasa es que hay algunos mechs que son una mierda, man. como ese. Ese tipo me dio la pelea. Ya, vamos a ver qué onda.
I've discovered Zardom's secret. He has control of a mutant force.
I knew he must have a plan. The question is, what he intends to do with them. Whatever he says about his motives, I find it hard to believe that he has turned his back on his past. I think we will need to watch Zardom carefully.
Which one of you convinced Wardak to join your cause?
No one did. Your father chose to join us himself. I hope that you too can see the strength of our cause.
The Pilgrim Thorold is key to the fight against the hybrid.
Then there is another who will fight to take control of Zakor.
I don't think Thorold has any interest in taking the throne in the Ice Palace. He's seeking to defend Edan.
The Berserkers have their own plans for Magalan. Their goals will always be a threat to ours. Never forget that all the free people have their own agendas.
As do you.
Yes, but mine is clear. As are the results of my actions. You cannot say the same of others. Offer people power, and they will take it. That includes the Pilgrim.
The converter in southern Abessa has been shut down.
That is a blow struck against the hybrid. Whatever he needs the ELEX for, you just cut off one of his major supplies. I would expect Zakor is already planning a response. We will prepare for the Ice Palace's attack.
What about the other converters?
They are your business. You know how to deactivate them, and that each one shut down will weaken Zakor. We will prepare to hold their forces when they retaliate. I would say that ending the flow of ELEX into Zakor would be strategically beneficial, but you must decide that for yourself. The survival of our people matters above all else.
Calyx lured me into a trap. You told me Calyx was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alp soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Calyx must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Calyx.
Then either you lied, or Calyx used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother free from the hybrid's control.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms. He is your brother by blood.
Calyx told me I was to become an Elexiter, one of the Chosen. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexiter, Calyx was the one who had access. He was the one who always spoke directly to him. There must be more to this. It just doesn't add up.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Calyx? Are you serious?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him, then help me.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Calyx has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as Elexitor.
Tell me the secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. It is now long abandoned. You should go there. That is where you will find the answers you are seeking.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself to understand. I will speak to you when you return. Listen to your inner voice.
O sea, nosotros hemos ido a todos los lugares del mapa. Ahora, lo que me queda como cuestionamiento es... Apagamos esa. Apagamos esa. Apagamos esa, si no me equivoco. Y probablemente quede solamente una, ¿no? Esta probablemente. Es la única que queda. ¿No? Y tal vez esta. Y esta. Que podrían ser lugares de extracción de virus. Pero no estoy 100% seguro. Esa es la isla. Voy a ir acá. Solo quiero ver si es que aquí se está sacando algo. Miren, acá spawneó un monstruo que no debería spawnear. Generalmente aquí no hay esto, o sea... Es raro que algo acá, o sea, algo así está acá, honestamente. Sumamente raro. De hecho, este tipo igual es fuerte, pero igual me lo mato. Lo otro que quiero ver es algo aquí, un segundo. Esto necesita 85. Esto necesita 85, verga. Esto, golpe potente necesita 70, man. Destreza, ingenio. Constitución. Sí, no creo que llegue a ese nivel, la verdad, honestamente no. Puede ser, pero... No estoy seguro. Ahora, podría cambiar o agregar a la lista este de acá, ¿no? Este de aquí realmente es una buena opción. Y debería sacar el escudo probablemente. Porque ya el escudo prácticamente no lo uso, o sea... Oh, man. Esta arma está brigidísima. En serio. Esa arma está, pero power. Power. I got the power. Ahora, podríamos ver esto de acá, ver si es que está encendido el motor, porque si no está encendido el motor es porque no hay nada. Es la única forma de saber que si está... Déjenme mejorar el hacha igual. Le podría poner ataque de fuego tal vez. No está encendido, como pueden ver acá. A ver, probemos el arma. I got the power. Sí, I got the power. Completamente. Esa arma pega muchísimo, hermano. ¿Y tengo cuántas balas? Tengo 2000. I got the power. Yeah. Sí. Entonces, este pareciese que no está absorbiendo energía, por lo que estoy viendo. O sea, si ese no está absorbiendo energía, ¿los de allá estarán absorbiendo energía? ¿Estos de acá? Solo por ver, porque él comentó sobre estos lugares. Pero con esta arma ya todo es más fácil, honestamente. Con esta arma me cambió la vida porque es muy potente. Piu 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 piu. Es muy piu piu piu, la verdad. Y probablemente esto sí está absorbiendo. Y tirar ráfagas de 3. Puedo hacerlo tirar ráfagas de 4. Y como comenté, tengo 2000 balas. No es que tenga una bala, tengo 2000. No sé dónde saqué tantas balas, la verdad. I got the power. No cuesta nada. No, yo creo que con esta arma destrozo todo, honestamente. Porque hago demasiado daño. Ahora puedo mejorar la espada tal vez. Tal vez me deja, no tengo idea. Sé que por lo menos hay 2 lugares que creo que se pueden apagar. O sea, si acá no hay nada, es que no hay nada, pero... Debería. Debería haber algo. Debería. Ahora no hay nadie protegiéndolo. Ah, no, sí hay sensor. Qué raro, ¿no? Qué raro que no haya nadie protegiendo esta weá. Pero los tableros están acá. Pero no hay nadie. Vacío. Ah, porque ya los maté a todos. Está apagado. ¿En serio? ¿Cuándo lo apagué? Yo según yo no los apagué, man. Ese no lo apagué. ¿Y este? ¿Este lo apagué? Puede ser, ¿eh? Hay una opción. Si está todo muerto es porque lo apagué. Entonces daría lo mismo, ¿no? En realidad. Sino que... ¿Por qué estoy volviendo acá? Porque... este otro tipo, no me acuerdo cómo se llama, habló de que habían más convertidores o cosechadores de ELEX o de maná o como quieran llamarlo, la verdad. Pero no veo eso. Si este está apagado, eso quiere decir de que no hay más. Y si hay más, no sé dónde están, porque se supone que las bases son estas, ¿no? Está apagado. No, ya apagué todo ya. Ok. No lo vi. No me voy a preocupar por eso. Esta era la isla que, bueno...
So, this is the place Warwick wanted me to see. This place, there's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path, this beach. It was a long time ago, but I was here. I was still a child. A young child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They were cut down. The town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me. And the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them. He named me Jax, and the other boy, Calyx. So, that is what Warwick kept secret all these years. Calyx and I weren't born in Zakor. We came from Edan. We were born berserkers. Why would Warwick hide that from us?
Solo tengo una misión que puedo seguir. A ver, en secreto, ¿ves? A ver, solo tengo 2 misiones y de las cuales tengo 3 misiones, de las cuales 2 no puedo seguir. No sé. Y no me quieren hablar. Y de las cuales esto creo que ni siquiera está visto.
There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
Probablemente sea una buena idea acostarme a dormir y esperar un par de días, yo creo. A ver si pasa algo, porque como dije, hay solo 2 misiones. No es que haya mucho, la verdad.
No. 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 Too easy.
Basura. Pasaron 2 días, ¿eh? ¿Habrá pasado algo que no?
There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
No. Y acá. Esta es la única misión que puedo seguir. Es la única. No hay otra misión. Las otras son misiones que tengo que esperar. Es lo que se supone. Pero, a ver. Piu, 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 piu. Puta que fácil, hermano. Piu, piu, piu. Cada vez que la saque voy a decir piu, 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 piu. Por eso te pide tanta fuerza, porque si no sería muy fácil, ¿no? En serio. No necesitas ni acercarte, por eso es que, por eso digo, siempre tienes que tener un arma a distancia, por si acaso. El arco es bueno, pero no es tan bueno como una pistola láser, honestamente.
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be.
Qué buena, po. Solo veo la armadura.
Calyx trapped me.
And you survived?
had an audience with the hybrid?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magalan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Alps, and the Alps will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past. But I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall, that Magalan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the free people. We have a real chance to win the war now.
Has puesto el mundo
Now we
patas
take the
arriba.
war to the hybrid.
22%.
Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there is also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long, unquestioning, serving the hybrid and my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor is really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
A ver, déjenme buscar, porque todavía tengo dos misiones que no sé qué voy a hacer, ¿ya? Pero el Guías me puede solucionar el problema, honestamente. Sé que son por medio de en 6 o 7 partes del juego, más o menos.
Commander.
Entonces, él siempre me va a traer Helix neutral para poder...
Ignadon. We must go to Ignadon.
You've sensed more ELEX?
Yeah, we should go there. Now, as soon as possible.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close.
Let's take a look at the ELEX deposit in Ignadon.
Good. Good, thank you. The crater. This is where the comet struck. Where ELEX first appeared on Magalan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin.
Where should
did well.
begin?
We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. It's somewhere up ahead of us. We're close now.
Pew 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 pew. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Todo muy fácil ahora. Todo es muy fácil ahora. Muchas balas, todo es muy fácil ahora.
Here, it's here. Give me space and I'll see what I can find.
Ojo que 100 yo no encuentro que sea tanto. Hay juegos que tienen armas con más daño que eso. Obviamente hay enemigos más fuertes que eso. Pero con esta arma realmente hasta un troll cae. Sí, un troll es de piedra. Yo creo que cae, honestamente. Cae completamente. A menos que sea inmune al ataque de lejos, que podría ser una opción. Pero hay ráfagas de 5. Ráfagas de 1, ráfagas de 3. O sea, de 4 ya es suficiente, creo yo. De 3 es suficiente. En realidad pasa 5. Ojalá viniese una horda y mataría todo. Pero no viene. Pew 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 pew.
It's easy to get lost in it.
What happened?
I think it's all right. It's all right. I'm back. I'm with you.
Were you able to feel anything this time?
Yes. The ELEX is... It is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The ELEX was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
ELEX came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that ELEX was sent here to change things.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the ELEX. But whatever ELEX's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power? The whole planet is dependent on it.
The Alps think ELEX is the key to the next step in evolution.
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the ELEX wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study I can learn more.
But whatever purpose it has, the free people will be less able to resist it while they are divided into all these factions.
We should go on. I won't learn any more here.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is, what does any of it mean? Do you think you could find out more from the ELEX?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, it would be easy to get swept away. I've learned more than I imagined I would. I almost wish I hadn't. Knowing what I know now, it makes me feel powerless.
With all your magic?
Don't you see? Whatever ELEX is, something must have created it. Whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have, that you have, we owe to ELEX. ELEX created us. And I don't know if it is serving us, or we are serving it. How can you not be afraid of that? That was great.
You don't have to face it alone. Whatever this is, we can fight it. Together.
I can't decide that now. Thank you for your help. I know now that what I felt, what I have been feeling, was real. I just need some time to think what that means for us all. But whatever comes next, I know I couldn't have got here without you.
You should go back to Origin.
All right.
Entonces, Caja se ha vuelto más compañera, muy leal. Parece que voy a tener que explorar mis Miento más a fondo.
How are you?
I'm okay. This
En teoría, ella debería volver. Ese es mi compañero, pero nada que pueda hacer. Esto no lo puedo seguir, esto no lo puedo seguir. ¿Qué verga hago, hermano? ¿Qué verga hago? Porque... no sé. Llegué a un punto donde las misiones simple y llanamente me dicen una cosa. Me dicen, Carla recibió órdenes de volver al Palacio de Hielo, no puedo ir allí a por él. Y el otro dice, aún no sé dónde debería reunirme con Carax, tenemos que vernos solos sin usar... Ah, verdad, yo iba a hacer una cosa. Ya, bueno, no sé, porque incluso en Elite Guías tampoco salen estas misiones. Tal vez todo depende de lo que elijas en la historia. O sea, digamos, lo que vayas eligiendo al comienzo. O sea, no al comienzo, pero en realidad al comienzo no. Todo lo que, o sea, todo esto depende de lo que elijas cuando empiezan las misiones principales. Van a ir variando, honestamente. Todo depende de lo que tú hayas elegido antes, ¿no? Y puede que te toque un final, como puede que te toque otro final. Eso va a depender. O sea, vuelvo a decir, todo va a depender. No. Todo va a depender. Pensé que aquí iban a estar, pero no están acá. No me acuerdo en qué lugar estaban estos tipos. Creo que estaban acá, puede ser. ¿Son estos realmente los que estaban acá? ¿O son otros? No me acuerdo, man. Si no hay nadie en la puerta de entrada es porque acá no es, ¿ya? Es así de simple, creo. Acá hay gente, puede que acá sea. A ver, veamos.
The survival of our people matters above all else.
Pero no me dice absolutamente nada. Y acá...
I've been to the fishing village in Edan.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not Albs? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. I took what I wanted, and I was successful. Look at what you and Calyx achieved. You rose to the very top in Zakor. My legacy was almost complete. You were poised to rule.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard children are trying to kill each other.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
Your plans didn't include my exile and execution, did they? Or Calyx's attempts to kill me?
I don't regret making you both into great men. I see the sons I created, and they are Albs above Albs. But I should have told the truth a long time ago. Maybe then we wouldn't be here today. We'd be in the halls of the Ice Palace, ascending to where you belong. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power, and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power, threaten to reveal the truth, and Calyx will come to you. There is one place Calyx will not dare to take anyone from Zakor. You will know it when you see it.
Not bad.
Listen to your inner voice, my son. Know your strength.
The survival of our people.
No entiendo por qué
Listen to...
escuchar a mi voz interna no me va a ayudar en nada.
How are you?
I'm a...
Toral. Ok. Toral está acá. Toral está acá. Toral está acá.
All that technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings.
¿Dónde estás, Toral? Ahí está Toral, ¿no? Tiene que estar ahí. Pero no... Ah, no, sí está. Pensé que no estaba, pero Toral es la solución acá. Que hay misiones que te marquen y otras que no. Y la verdad que eso te deja un poco como...
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Alps will move the bulk of their forces to the borders of Zakor. We need to take out those
Son cuatro
positions.
episodios.
That will open the way
Este
for
es
a
el último.
direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack. Or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Alps. Actions speak more than words. Actions earn trust.
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Alps have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Alps' biggest weak point is ELEX. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the ELEX within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with the hybrid's past.
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
And what if your plan to transmute all their ELEX stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their ELEX, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, the resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
Yo creo que es matar al híbrido. Yo estoy completamente. A ver. Pero yo no tengo frialdad. Qué mal, man.
The constant wars between the free people show me that the hybrid offers the best chance for the people of Magellan. We must bow to his wisdom. He must remain in control.
After everything we fought for, don't you see the hybrid only wants to enslave us? He has no interest in what we want.
I understand the consequences, and the cost to the free people. But the hybrid has his reasons, and it is our duty to obey him.
So, you remain a fanatic to the end? I hope your choice hasn't damned us all.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of ELEX and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid. That is how we will tame him or kill him.
The last time I tried to confront Calyx,
Y eso que he mantenido la frialdad, pero no
there
sé.
were Alps patrolling the area where we were to meet. I need to get him alone.
Then you must choose a place yourself. Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message through my adjutor. I expect he will go there straight away.
Then you should act now, before he decides to attack you.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the ELEX?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the ELEX on Magellan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of ELEX and mana.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
Why did you do that?
Porque Cala, estamos cagados.
Thorold needs your help with this ELEX experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Alps with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain, 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately.
Volveré donde él definitivamente. Primero, obviamente que hay misiones que cumplir. ¿Quién soy, por ejemplo? Ahora, estoy con el tiempo y eso es algo que ya se va a acabar el episodio. Así que nada, vamos a tratar de avanzar una misión o dos y ahí lo dejo. Porque realmente, como dije, estoy con el tiempo y no... Ya en el próximo episodio yo creo que terminamos.
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardic should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the Hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees the potential in. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The Hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the Hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
Convenient that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the Hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magellan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
I must speak to the Hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Alexitors can be told that. You are no Alexitor.
I know the code is something to do with the Hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Albs found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the Hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the Hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The Hybrid must achieve supremacy.
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
Something is wrong with the Hybrid. Committing yourself to him will only destroy you.
The Hybrid is the only way we can survive.
His understanding of evolution and his ability to see the future are the only ways that we can save Magellan. So he says, but what proof is there? And what is it he sees in the future?
The future is for the Hybrid to know.
The future can be decided by anyone. We can build a future together instead of killing hundreds at the word of the Hybrid.
Your opinion has become clouded by emotion. You no longer see the purity of the Hybrid's vision.
When the Hybrid is defeated by an outcast, then you will see his flaws. I will ensure that happens.
You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You will not stand against me.
Be careful.
Espérenme un segundo que yo creo que lo mato, pero primero tengo que tomarme una poción. Como Mario. No puedes entrar, qué pena, hermano. Eres muy mongólico para entrar acá.
You will not stand.
No voy a hacer ese ruido porque se me van a pegar, pero sí, funciona.
The code is something to do with the hybrid's past. In the vision that Calyx saw, Calyx's reaction proves I'm on the right track, and it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.
I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to you.
Murió, qué pena. Así que nada, gente, ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, compartan el canal y yo ya los veo en la siguiente. Estamos más cerca, yo creo que en 2 episodios acabamos, pues.